Hi everyone. Welcome to the new term. Um, um, I'll provide you with some tutorial videos regarding how to use ArcGIS Pro to finish the lab assignment. Um, uh, as you know, this course is about map making, so it is very critical for us to understand or to know how to use ArcGIS Pro to create maps. And after finish the 5 lab assignments, you should be very good at using ArcGIS Pro, which is industry standard software, and it has been commonly used by government agencies and the geospatial industry. Okay, and for level 1, basically we just need to learn some basics about the software. Right, how to start it, how to save a project file, how to add layers, how to zoom in to some regions, how to do zooming out, 10 on layers, 10 off layers. And for the second section, of course, you will need to you'll need to do some basics about the datums, like how to represent the Earth in a digital world, right? And to understand the basics from latitude and longitude. Okay, let's get started. And uh, okay, so of course, I assume you already install the software if you want to finish your assignment on your own computer. Okay, just follow the instructions on the first couple pages to finish it. Let me know if you have any questions or problems. And you can also contact um, IT about it. Right. So after you have it ready, or if you just use the software available from the lab computers in NW101 or NW103, then yeah, just start ArcGIS Pro from the search bar. Look at the central bottom portion of the screen. Type in ArcGIS Pro, and then you'll find the software from the pop-up list. Just click on the file to start it. Input your email account and password for your account, and then you will see this screen, right? Because I have been working on it. I have worked or on different projects. Then I will see the recent project. Right? For you, for many of you, it may be your first time to use ArcGIS Pro. Then you will just see the new project information. What you would do, you would want to start a new map or new map project. Yeah, you want to start a new map project. Just click on it, and then right, click on it, and then save it to um, your Google Drive as according to my instructions on page 2 or page 3. You are supposed to create or have your Google Drive ready, right? And then create a folder for this course, GOG 2016. And then you will need to copy paste the level 1 folder from the shared Google Drive. So I suppose you finished them already, and then you will navigate to your own um, Google Drive. Like this, normally you would click on this PC and Google Drive, then My Drive. Okay, then My Drive, and then the GOG 2016 folder, and save the project file there. Because I have it already, so I will just cancel it. Just cancel it. Okay, so just cancel it. I have it already. Because I have already, so I will just the next time you start ArcGIS Pro, you just click on this link and start your project file. So I've just started. Okay, you see that I already loaded some layers there. So for those layers, you can just remove it, right? Remove it just means that you remove it from the project file. The physical file still stays in its original location. It does not mean that you delete the file. Okay, so after you open, you will see something like this one, right? Something like this one. So this is the interface you'll be working on. The map. Yeah. So there are map tabs, right? The map is mainly for us to handle the layer on the layer. And what is layer? Because the real world is so complex, right? So complex. So normally, we separate the real world into different features. The rivers, road networks, right? River networks, those are linear features, line features. The lakes, oceans, those are pointing features, features with the area. Point features like cities, schools, the point features, right? And of course, if a city or if cities are point features are scale dependent, right? If we want to create a map of one city, of course that city has area, right? The city has an area. So, but for a city layer or a file with cities for the world, a file for the cities of Canada, or for a city layers for many countries in the world, of course, in many cases, there's a point layer. That's point there. Okay. All right. So that's layer, and so for map project, we have all the layers in the contents pane. The contents pane. Normally, we place it in at the left portion of the window, or of the screen, right? Of the screen, and so there are many buttons for us. Explore, right? Zoom in, zoom out. It's very straightforward. Right? Very straightforward. Right. So move your mouse wheel forward, zoom in, bring in, right? Move your mouse wheel backward, zoom out, right? Click and hold your left mouse, pan the feature, right? And if we want to see the full extent, right? The globe, the full extent, right? The full extent, right? Full extent. And look at this layer. Topographic layer. This is the base layer provided by ArcGIS Pro. Okay, so it is right. So it is shaded. It is a shaded relief, shaded relief layer. Shaded relief. What I mean, you see here, right? So the area is green, normally lower elevation, and flat, right? For the mountains, look here, Andes, we see different degree shades of gray, right? So indicate the mountains. Think about that. Of course, think about that. If we place the sun at the northwest portion of the map, and of course, the peaks will have some shades on the ground, shaded relief. So use shades to indicate the terrain, the variations in elevation, right? so this is very helpful for us to appreciate the changes in the elevation on the ground. So this layer does not only have the terrain information, but also have the political boundaries, country names, rivers, cities. So this layer is a mix of everything. So it can be very useful as a base map to create some maps. But for this course, is because this map is so comprehensive, so much information. In many cases, we just want to uncheck it, right? We just want to uncheck it. Uncheck it, it appears. Or what we can do, we can just click on it and remove it. We click on remove it. That's okay. That's okay. Well, so then it's gone. But what if you want to bring it back, base map, and where's the topographic? Then it is back. right? So no issues, right? No issues. Remove it. Okay, next, for the first lab, we'll just play with a couple of layers. What we do, right? Add data, right? Add data, and go to your lab 1, section 1, and then, for example, add just one layer, right? Add one layer, okay. Right, so we get the layer. So this is the layer with all the boundaries. So now you understand how ArcGIS works, right? You separate the complex world into unique features. If we want to make a comprehensive map about somewhere, we need to combine layers of different features about the same area together to create maps, right? And of course, we need to add legends, the nicknames and scale bars and other features that we will discuss in foreign labs. Different labs, right? So, and if we want to know the name of the countries, we just click on the map, right? Well, we know, of course, it's Canada. We know, it's, of course, Canada. So the pop-up dialog shows the properties of the countries, the country name, okay, and the country name, and square kilometers, square miles, color map 5, because how the country will be colored if we show different countries in different colors, right? Okay, so and if we right click on countries in contents and select attribute table, right? Then we see a list of countries and regions in the world with the relevant information we saw just now from the pop-up dialog. Okay, so population, country, of course, these type of stats is kind of old, need to be updated. We'll learn in the future how to update the information in the attribute table. Okay, if you want to close the attribute table, just close it. Yeah, just close it. All right, and of course, I forgot to introduce. Right, forgot to introduce. At the center, of course, we view the layers. Right? We view the layers. We view the layers. And some of the commonly used icon we'll be using, of course, add data. If you want to add a new layer, always start from here, right? I'll start from here, and of course, so that's a group of icons, very similar functions, right? It's very similar functions. And for the group icons, right? So there are options, right? So there are options for us, selections, right? Selections, partially within. So anyway, so we may not explore many of the options, but we know what does that mean? What does that mean? Right? So what does it mean? So to add a layer, okay, so add a layer, okay, so add data, okay, we add data already. We add data already, and okay, to change the colors. Those you can click on anyone, okay? So now there's no boundary, right? There's no boundary. And if you don't like the color changes, push the Control and Z key to discard the changes, right? Discard changes. So it's black. If it's black, right, it's hollow, right? It's hollow. And those color blocks, no boundaries. But those ones, they do have boundaries, right? You see the differences? Blue, if it's blue, it's blue. If it's green, right? It's green. And of course, we don't want to show large areas with this type of very bright colors. We'll discuss about color in the map components in the future. Right, so we'll use like this one will be better, but we can fine tune the color. We can fine tune the color, right? And background color, how do we change it? The map project, right? Right click on it, and properties, background color. It's blue, right? It's blue. If we want to change it, we can change to this one. Apply it. That's too much. So let's just change it back. Okay, just change it back. Control Z. Yeah, let's change it back. Okay, and zoom in, zoom out. Zoom in, zoom out. Zoom in, zoom out. It's easy, right? Just move your mouse wheel. Move your mouse wheel. Right, so I mentioned that already. Your project file. Okay. If you go to your folder, you will find your project file. So in this case, you will use the File Explorer. Go to your project folder, or not one folder. You'll find a project name called lab1_s1. It does not contain map layers. It does not contain data layers. It's only stored links or directions to the data, right? So in many cases, this file is not large, so you just go there to check it, and yeah, and to make sure the location where you store your data does not change. If you want to make changes, make sure you make changes in ArcGIS Pro, not in File Explorer, because it's very easy to make mistakes or cause problems if you want to handle just data in File Explorer. Okay. Okay, so that's okay, and okay, so add 2 more layers: rivers and water cities. Right, rivers and water cities. Right. So if you want to create a map of cities in the world, of course, this layer may not be good enough because there are not many cities in the world for the world being shown in the layer. So we will need to find the other layers. So there are tons of free data available, and but this layer just help us to understand what we need to do if we want to make a world city map. Right, or city map. And what if we want to show the name of cities? Just right click on cities in contents and create a select labels, right? Select labels, right? So then we load it. Then we have it. Okay. Okay, so I think that's the introduction I want to make regarding ArcGIS Pro.